Contract Deferred, getting paid until the day I die. Money coming in, but not one at bat, not one pitch, not one strike. Being deferred is where it's at. Deferred.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Podcast Named Deferred. I'm your host, Seven. We have a lot to talk about tonight. The trade deadline is less than 1 week away. Where did my script? There it is. Come on. There are a lot of rumors flying and a few trades that have already happened, so we're going to break all that down. And we also have Erika joining us for the breakdown of the AUSL Championship Series and helping us get ready for the start of the Women's Professional Baseball League that kicks off this weekend. Make sure to get your baseball questions in the chat. With the deadline, we want to hear your thoughts on who your team should go for, who they should let go, and whatever else you think about where they're at. We will get to as many of the comments as we can by the end of the show. Also, I do have Ando watching for any trades that will go down as we are live. So if anything goes down, we will throw it out here and discuss it live. I do want to give a special shout out to Wire to Wire Network and Sports Nuts Network for having us be a part of them. We are forever grateful. I also want to give a special hello to our supporters listening after on Spotify, wherever they get their podcast content. We definitely appreciate you. We've got a lot to get into it today, though. So before we can do that, let me introduce our panel. First, he is my co-host, a former features writer covering the A's and Giants for a number of years for Krause Publications that published Baseball Trading Card Magazine, Sports Collectors Digest, and more. Next to me is Craig.
Good evening.
And then beneath us, because Dan and I need proof that we can talk to girls, we have Erika with us.
You're stupid.
Dan is having some technical issues. He should be along shortly. Ando, what's up? I see a big guy. How does Erika feel about the Mariners beating the Dodgers last night? Erika doesn't have feelings, so we don't need to worry about that one. I've known her long enough to know the answer to that question. We appreciate all of you for being here. Again, jump in the chat. We want to hear from you. But let's get into it. Cody Bellinger is now out 4 to 6 weeks with a hamstring strain. There is no timetable on a return for Aaron Judge. Stanton is probably the closest to being able to return, but even that is still a couple of weeks out minimum from everything I'm seeing. Nothing official for him either. As a team, the Yankees have been hovering around 500 since Judge went down. If we look at just since the break, the Yankees are 6-4, but they're only hitting 208 with a 270 and 352 slash. And they are a team, their team pitching ERA is respectable at 3.60. Craig, Dan's not here, so let's take this one first. It seems like this topic has been asked a lot, but things keep getting worse. It seems to me that things definitely give reason to be at least worried, if not necessitate full panic mode in New York. How do you think the organization feels right now, and what should the deadline priorities be?
For Dan, I have this. First, the good news. The window is still open. The division is still very much in play. I think the organization feels concerned is an understatement. They're going to have some mixed emotions, both in the front office and in the clubhouse.
We were so close.
Hey! I was just talking about you.
Hilarious.
Keep
Are you?
Go ahead.
Let's see. Should I start again for Dan?
Keep
Please
going.
do.
Keep going.
No, go ahead.
All right. So the clubhouse, the front office, they have to have some mixed emotions going right now. Panic, fear, cautious optimism. possibly some heavy drinking in the background. The offense, no question, is a big concern as it struggles. They misjudge. What a shocker. In that middle of the order presence. But there's optimism, Dan. The starting pitching and their bullpen continues to keep them in the game. But the priorities at the deadline, an impact bat for the outfielder, first base, take your choice, preferably a right-handed hitter. The infielder who can play multiple positions around the infield, high-end reliever to strengthen the bullpen, and last, since they're the Yankees, get greedy if the right deal comes along to add another starting pitcher.
That's not bad. All right, Dan, I know I sent you the rundown. We're still on the first topic, talking about the Yankees. Bellinger going down is a big blow. Is it time to panic yet? Are they at least nervous? How do you think the organization's feeling, and what should the priorities be as the deadline looms?
I don't think it's panic at this point, just because we are down. Craig, I actually agree with a lot of what you said. We do need a right-handed hitter who hits lefties well, because right now everybody's throwing lefties at us, and Ben Rice is not going to be able to carry our offense at this point. Garrett Cole actually looks surprisingly good for what I thought he would probably be at this point. But Garrett Cole looks good. Our starting pitch is going to be fine, like you said. But yeah, we need to go out and get a big bat. But the thing is, I think that we're just limping along, and we're going to use our starting pitching to at least get a wild card spot and make it to the playoffs, and try and bring everybody back together at that point. If we could get Stanton back, I heard that's actually a long shot, but obviously Judge is the top priority. He's going to be back before the playoffs. So unless they think they're going to lose out on a playoff spot, I don't think that they're rushing these guys back by any means either, because I don't think Judge is that badly hurt. I think right now they're literally just hey, if we can just have him completely healthy for the playoffs, that'd be the best case scenario. So no, I don't think it's panic time. I think that they're what? They're 8-4 in their last 12, I think, something like that. So we're not
6-4 in their last 10. So not doing
okay.
Yeah, it's not horrible, but the 208 batting average, the slash is
dude,
our
offense is horrible. Our offense is horrible right now. We're not the Bombers for sure. That's absolutely, and Paul Goldschmidt is kind of getting back to it, but he was on an 0 for 34 there for a second. So our offense is, and like you said, with Bellinger out now too, it's that's just insult to injury at this point. No pun intended. So yeah, we probably need to make a move at the deadline, but I don't think that they're panicking because they just think that they can, because our starting pitching is good. So our pitching as a whole is pretty good. So
Cole is finding his groove, and that's one of the things Cole is an important piece to have healthy and in a groove at the deadline, at least, not when the playoffs come, because that's going to be a very impactful part of the front end of your rotation. Honestly, I'm going to let Erika go ahead and shine on this. I've got some thoughts. Erika, what do you think the Yankees should be looking at?
I like the heavy drinking thing though, Greg.
I was gonna say that was a good comment. I like that. I really feel like they need to be doing that one in New York. No, I mean, I hate agreeing with a Yankees fan, but I mean, I agree with both of them. I definitely, God, it's so gross to say this. I'm more inclined to agree with Dan. I really think that they're just trying to limp it out until, shut up, don't smirk at me. I don't ever agree with you.
Finally, Erika with some real analysis.
Oh my God, shut up. Anyways, but no, I definitely do agree with Dan. I think that they're going to limp it out. They're going to try and wait until Judge comes back. Belly will be back soon enough. I don't think y'all are going to get Stanton back, but definitely y'all have got to pick up another bat. Y'all can't just be sitting dependent on Judge, because as soon as he goes down, y'all are just hey, what's up?
I mean,
in La La Land.
Did it pause on there, Mason?
Do what?
She can just stay like that for the whole. I think Erika's camera's paused. Oh, never mind. I'm getting red. Sorry.
No, it's not. I wasn't moving.
I was you can stay in the one spot for a long time.
It's for me, I think that it wouldn't be a bad idea for the Yankees to go for Clay Holmes. I think that one's going to come in.
We don't want him back, Tony.
We
don't want him back.
You can guess. I mean, you can get him cheap, And that's the thing, is because Cashman's not going to want to give up a lot at the deadline. Cashman's could become very fond of working through his system.
It's a reason he's cheap.
A small price to pay for a back end starter that will actually show up in the playoffs, because that's where you get that's what you want Clay Holmes for anyway. So I think that Clay Holmes and then a cheap but reliable bat that you can rotate out with Ben Rice at first and use in the outfield. Just like, honestly, the name that came to mind that I don't think it would ever happen, but I would be brilliant. Kike Hernandez. Kike Hernandez would be just what the Yankees need.
So good at New York too. Like he's not going to be the big bat that we need, right? But he'll be like that, like you're talking about a utility guy who can play every position. Like that would be awesome.
And he'll be a great contact hitter to just keep things moving. You may only get 5 dingers out of him, but if you were to trade for him tomorrow, between tomorrow and the end of the season, going into the postseason, but he's going to have great energy. He's going to have a perfect personality that New York meter would eat up. And he would be able to play that utility role.
Hands off of him.
I know. He's your future second
Keep your
husband.
hands off of Kike. Yes, back up.
I'm just saying.
Trevor Bauer's first. Just chill.
All I'm saying is he would fill a need, and you could probably, because the Dodgers need to unload a little bit. And I know you don't like this, Erika. I'm sorry, but they do. You can dump Kike's contract and call up. I can't remember what his name is. There's one of your prospects that was right on the edge. You could call him up and have somebody up there cheaper and save a little bit of money. And Kike gets a shot at the other side of the ring.
From what I've seen, Kike plays like a pretty minimal role in that on the Dodgers too. Like he's not doing much.
Getting a lot of playing time, so they're paying him to sit on the bench.
But dude, like, I mean, and really, in all reality, Kike comes in clutch when he's needed. So
exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like he fits the mold for what the Yankees would do. But okay,
it's a good name.
It is a good name. All right, so we're gonna dive in here now that we've talked about the Yankees. So, Dan can feel better that his ego was stroked because we led with them. I want to pivot to the Bronx.
Should always lead the
Bronx
show.
To the Diamond in College Station, Texas. Or no, actually, no. In College Station, Texas. It is time to talk some championships softball and break down the AUSL Championship Series. This last weekend, the Utah Talons swept the Bandits 2-1 and 6-1 on Saturday and Sunday to win the AUSL title and stay the only champion so far in the AUSL, largely on the backs of two of the best pitchers in softball history. So, Erika, you're our resident softball expert. You speak lesbian. Give us a breakdown of how we got to these two teams in the championship series and how this weekend all went down.
So I must speak lesbian because I'm dating a Yankees fan, right? Is that why you say that?
I want to speak lesbian because you're almost a chick. Like I thought that's really all it was.
Yeah.
And the softball thing.
Damn it.
And the softball thing.
The softball thing was a big factor.
Okay, shut up. No. I hate all of you. I don't even know why I show up or miss you guys or anything. No, but real note, like Tony said, AUSL Championship was really good. It was a run back from last year's. It was the same two teams. Talons came out on top again, back to back. I mean, they're going to be the team to beat. Obviously, here we go, 2 times back to back. Man, it was nuts. We had a playoff game, went 11 innings, was actually broadcasted nationally, which is really dope for professional because they need that attention. They need more of it. The women deserve it. So, I mean, it's great. It's great to see that this game is expanding the way that it is. It's phenomenal. I love it.
You're muted, Tony. He likes to mute himself sometimes.
You guys don't need to hear me sucking on this damn thing. Like this isn't an ASMR OnlyFans. Craig, go ahead and ask your first question of Erika.
I don't know what ASMR is.
Erika.
I really don't.
Craig from the great state of California. Erika,
Okay.
of all the markers to meet as a new league, which one of these, in your opinion, is most important for a benchmark for AUSL going forward? 1, financial stability. 2, the TV ratings. 3, player development. Or 4, the long-term fan engagement.
She's not going to be able to remember all those options, but yeah.
Wait, what was
She
the
can't.
last one?
4,
I remembered all of them. Shush. Just didn't
Long-term fan
the last
engagement
one
was the
because he
last
cut out.
one.
long-term fan engagement.
I mean, genuinely, it just, I think the foundation's the number one. I think the financial comes right after it, and having the fan base to go with it. I mean, there's plenty of markers to go with it, but I mean, again, this is still brand new. They're still trying to develop, So, I mean, again, I think the foundation and just bringing it and making the attention. There's so many different things to it,
Dan, what about you,
Thank
buddy? Do you have any
So,
questions?
Yeah, I have so many questions.
I don't want to
tonight.
hear his question.
But no, I have so
Don't
many
shut
questions.
up,
But
Dan.
number one, I'm
Just
not gonna do it. I'm actually asking a question. No, so like I think a
Okay.
lot of this is gonna be I think that with the whole women's sports on TV thing, this is my question. Women's sports on television are going to be watched mostly by males because there's not a lot of females. This is just a statistic that I believe is true, is that a lot of females do not watch sports as much as males do, correct? So like you guys are going to try to find the most entertaining sport to males, right? Do you think that softball is that, or do you think that they should switch to another sport to try and, because like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm being honest, like I don't know if basketball's not it, right? So like it almost has to be like a different sport. So like what do you think that softball's that? That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that it has to be something that's entertaining to males, I think, literally, because I think males watch more sports on TV than females do.
No, I mean, I definitely will. I'll definitely agree with you. I mean, you're not wrong.
I was just asking, like, what sport you think that it should be, like, because
It's not
softball's
beach
what they're going to try and
volleyball.
go to. No, I would say actual court volleyball
I don't know.
would be.
I don't know, because I mean, if you can't pull men in the beach volleyball, like, yeah, that would probably be even better. I mean, I don't know.
It's crazy to me that
I'm not a
beach
man,
volleyball-
so I don't have a man mind to think like that. So
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, what would be the most entertaining? Like, put the sexual aspect of it aside, which is going to be a thing. Like, take that and put it aside and say what's the most entertaining for men to watch, because men generally watch sports more than females do. That's not even it's not even an arguable fact. But like, what would be more entertaining to them as a game is what my question, I guess, is. Is it softball? Is that the best one, or is it volleyball?
beach volleyball.
That's okay. Right.
Well, here's the thing, though.
No,
Because I get-
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it would be like volleyball or beach volleyball.
But hold on, though. When you look at Summer Olympics, where there is not just a wealth of beach volleyball, but a wealth of beach volleyball with skinny chicks from different countries, you got the full color spectrum of skin color that can tickle the fancy of any male, and they do not see the consistent viewer numbers that college softball does when the college softball games go on to even just ESPN, or if they're on ABC. Like, it does not see the numbers. That's one of the reasons why the networks got behind the softball so quickly, was because of the fact that the college softball sees the numbers. It is the third highest funding generated sport in all of the NCAA, and there's interest and legit money behind it. I think that's where it comes from. If it wasn't that, though, I would think it was volleyball. But it's the thing of it is, like, as crazy as it sounds, the University of Nebraska volleyball team, arguably the best volleyball program in the country, right? They do not get the same viewership on a game on ESPN as the OU college softball team will.
Right. So that was my question. Like, that's what you would think you would
It
want
has
to
to be
go for.
softball.
Yeah, to be that sport. Yeah. Okay. That's my question. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it has to be softball. And Erika,
You just love pitting me and Dan against each other.
it's very fun for me.
It's very entertaining.
Erika, my question to you is, what have they said about expansion? What's the next round of expansion looking like? When is it supposed to happen? What are we expecting out of that?
So they're not expecting to do another expansion until after 2027 season. They want to leave it where they're sitting right now with the 6 teams and see how it goes another year.
Okay.
Because again, you got to think we did just add the OKC Spark and Portland. So they just added those 2 in this year. So they want to wait until after this next season and go ahead and expand.
Okay. All right. All right. So next we're going to talk about the Women's Professional Baseball League.
I love the name of the Talons.
It's some of the team names that they
Do you?
had were decent.
I do.
I was but we're going to talk about the Women's Professional Baseball League next, and they went in a very interesting direction with their team names too. So the women and Erika was a little pressed for time, so I went ahead and pulled up the details so that we have a little bit more info. We'll talk about it just kind of a little bit more openly. I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys before we started because of my tech issues, so we're just going to figure this part out. We'll make it quick, though. So the Women's Professional Baseball League launches Saturday, August 1st. The game starts at 5 Central. It's the Los Angeles Queens versus the New York Heights. And then Sunday, the opening game for the other 2 teams, the San Francisco Firebells versus the Boston Hunters. The team names
Firebells.
Yes. So actually, these are all named after actual women. And the Firebells is named after
Awesome.
a woman firefighter that had a lot of popularity in San Francisco in the late 1900, late 1920, like 1919, 1920, like in that kind of time frame. She was a very popular individual in that city. And then, but yeah, and I shared a video on the podcast Name Deferred Facebook page this morning from one of the players. We're gonna try and get her on if we can. I sent her a message. I really would like for her to join us because she's been posting content. She's really nice. Has a great breakdown of everything as far as that's concerned. Some of the differences that we're going to talk about. Her name is Amanda Giancarlo, and I know I probably said her name wrong. And Amanda, if you see this, I'm sorry. I still want you to come on.
Giancarlo.
Very Italian name.
Yeah.
And like her family's really sweet. She's got a wife and a daughter that are just adorable. And we hope we can get her on. But the video talks about why, who each woman is that the teams were named after. And I thought it was really cool. And I'm not going to go into all of that, but there are 2 things. There are 3 things with this. So all of the regular season games are taking place at Robin Roberts Stadium, which was a stadium that was named after one of the women in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. So there's history tied to that name, which I think is cool. The games are 7 innings, which at that part we expected. And then each of the 4 teams carries 15 active players on the roster because most of the players are 2-way players. So this makes it interesting. You've got a team full of Shohei-type athletes. Now, obviously, we're not saying that they're as good as Shohei. Don't comment in the comments. I'm not stupid. But you got most of them are playing pitching, playing the field, and hitting. That makes it interesting to me. And I think the thing I'm going to say is I think it has to be that way for a while because they don't have the talent pool to pull from that the AUSL does. Erika, do you agree?
I definitely will agree.
Craig, what do you think, man?
I agree.
Dan, I know you're gonna see the same way I do on that one.
For sure. I get what you're saying. They'll have to be 2-way because they're going to be 2-way because they're the best players on their team before that, right? So they're going to be, absolutely. Yep.
And it keeps costs down, which I think is going to help with the financial stability of the league. Because if we're going to see both the AUSL and the Women's Professional Baseball Leagues sustain, they have to get financially sustainable first. because they don't have the resources behind them like the WNBA did in a bunch of funding from the men's professional league. And I'm going to be interested to find out, and I would think it's going to depend on how the baseball looks like once everything gets going this weekend. I think that we're going to find out. We're going to end up finding out like at some point over the next 10 days if the league is going to give them some funding as well, like they did the AUSL. And with the lockout coming up, I don't think it happens solely for that reason. Not to mock the product that the women could be doing, but I don't think it happens. Okay.
They're going to scoff. They're going to scoff at it because they're so mad about the whole situation already. They're going to be like, we're not. There's bigger fish to fry here. That's what they'll be doing. Yeah. No. Good. Money.
And that's the thing. So like that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm going to be watching it, and I'll be putting out messages about it on the Facebook page. Would love to get everybody's thoughts on it as we watch the product. It will be televised. And then you will be able to, so we can definitely talk about it. And I'll call stuff out as I can on the Morning Minute as well. Keep everybody updated on what's going on. So thank you for and Erika, thank you for the breakdown on the AUSL stuff. And we're glad that you're with us. We'll definitely be watching the kickoff this weekend. But folks, the MLB clock is ticking. We're going to dive right back into the trade market because the stove
TikTok
is officially white hot. Like I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen another trade come through. In one of the first big deals of the deadline season, though, the Red Sox traded pitching stud Connelly Early to the Washington Nationals for infielder Curtis Mead. Mead made his debut Monday night in the first game of the Red Sox A series. I had predicted that he would play third and Durbin would get moved to second, and I was wrong. Mead did play second, and in his second at bat, he was hit by a pitch. And the Sox have announced, yesterday that testing revealed that Mead has a broken wrist and has been placed on the IL. I thought it was fractured. They have now said it's broken.
So you just gave Connor Early to...
Yeah.
Gotcha. You were just like, no, don't need him.
For the sake of our audience, I'm not going to go into the meltdown that I was regarding the injury. So we're going to focus on the trade. Because that's the only that's to not cry at this point. We're going to focus on for me to not cry at this point. We're going to focus on the trade. Craig, a lot of people are saying Boston got fleeced here, but when he's healthy, Mead can provide a decent right-handed bat, which was a definite need. If his bat is able to pay off when it matters, is the overpay worth it? How do you see this trade?
And that was if he was playing.
In respect to your blood pressure. Because we don't want to lose you on a live broadcast. Answer your question. Did Boston Red Sox overpay? Yes, they did. Yes, they gave up a young controllable. We're going to hear that word a lot tonight, guys. Controllable. That's like the new watchword for baseball. Controllable. Left-handed starting pitcher. The injury changes this move from a short-term to now a long-term wait and see. Sorry, Boston fans. No pun intended. Sorry, Tony. No pun intended here. It's just plain bad luck with the wrist injury. This is not a worse trade, but a painful one for now. Question for you, Tony, as you're letting the injury cloud, are you letting the injury cloud your judgment, or as a fan, did the Red Sox overvalue Curtis Mead?
I don't think they properly valued Curtis Mead. I understand that he has grown recently. His bat has been improving over the last few months. And you have an Australian player that's under a lot of pressure and essentially a journeyman, and he's only 25. That's hard. So a lot of it comes down to, can the Red Sox fix his hitting? That's question number one, is can they get him the rest of the way there? Second, defensively, he was a little hit and miss. And this is where it doesn't make sense, is they should be more shooting for the moon than playing with the trash in the atmosphere. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like you said, massively overvaluing Curtis Mead. Dan, what do you think?
Yeah, I think a lot of that overvaluing has to do with analytics, honestly, because Curtis Mead looks better, I think, analytically than he does.
His way is unreal.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like I think that's a lot of what that deal was about. Was like analytically they were like good. Yeah, like he has an 8.94, but they're like like he has this many hard hit rate percentage and all that stuff. It's like I see why that would matter, but you can't make a move completely based on that. You have to obviously look at the game, I think, too. So he doesn't seem to make an impact from what I've seen, So it's kind of one of those things. They might have just overvalued analytics a little bit, I think.
Erika?
I only have one thing to say about this, and Tony, you're gonna hate me, and I'm gonna go in timeout. Was Devers really that bad, or is it just a Red Sox curse?
No, that was no. I still don't miss Devers. I still don't miss him at all. Like I'm not even worried. Like there's some fans that like bring back Rafi. No, have you look at what's happened in San Francisco this year with him, and with how bad it is in San Francisco right now.
You guys really
not to make things painful for Craig, but they showed pictures today of Rafi Devers taking ground balls at second base.
Wow,
that's how bad. Yeah, that's how bad things are in. That's how bad things are in San Francisco right now. So like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
No, I mean, I definitely. I feel bad you guys overpaid and got injured. What was it?
Will.
His second at bat? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers all over.
So his
again.
second at bat, he's broken.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean,
well, and I
just think Boston's cursed.
Here's where it gets interesting. So in a series with the Nats before the break, they were in Sacramento against the A's, and he went like 5 for 11. Had a couple of hits or had a couple of nukes, a double. Like he kind of rang their bell a little bit. So part of me wonders if this wasn't a little intentional for the fact that he already wiped their tails once. And then all of a sudden he has a broken wrist. Like I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but some of this shit don't seem right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Conspiracy theorists clearly deserve an apology, Tony. At this point.
Like,
yeah.
All right. So let's look at the rest of the league going into the deadline. Some teams will obviously be buyers or sellers, but we're going to do a rapid fire round here with some teams that could be either. I'm going to go in the same order for each of you. That way everything can be consistent. All right. So Baltimore, Craig, buy or seller?
Buy, but with caution.
Dan?
You have to sell.
Erika? Erika, Baltimore, buyers or sellers?
Agree with Craig.
Buy with caution. Okay. Sell. I'm
yeah.
with Dan on this one.
I think so.
All right. Okay. So Seattle, Craig, buy or sell?
Buy.
Dan?
I say buy.
Erika?
I say buy.
All right. I'm on the buy as well. I like Seattle. The next one is going to be a little bit of a controversial one. I have a feeling this is going to be one where we might see some people chime off in the comments. Craig, Houston, buy or sell?
Happy to stray from off the comments. Neither buy nor sell.
Okay. Dan?
Look for making a target. Making a targeted upgrade. Period.
You can't do that, Craig. No.
That's still technically buy, though. At least I feel like. Or maybe
Dude,
Dan, what do you think?
I would love if they sold. I would love if they sold like Jordan. If Jordan's a piece that they can sell, that'd be great. I don't think he's untouchable. I believe at this point, I'd imagine. But no, I'd say sell. I guess I don't. They're so weird.
Hey, Erika, what do you think?
Bye.
Trash can.
Like, honestly, I think with where Houston's at, I don't see anything gives me believe they can actually make an impact in the postseason. So I'm going to say sell, and not just because I want Boston to trade for Jeremy Pena.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're selfish. You're selfish. Your selfish reasons. That's the same thing. I was like, sell,
You
I think,
selfish.
because I want some of their players.
Or, hear me out. Hear me out. I would take a flyer on Altuve at this point. I would take a
Dude,
flyer on him.
for sure. I would be happy with
Ew.
that. I'd be happy with a trade for Altuve, for real. I'd be
Yeah.
like, all right, we're going to do this, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the bat. I mean, it's the bat. Defensively, he's not bad, but you can hit something 6 feet high, and it's going to go over him.
Your strike zone's the size of a fucking credit card.
Language.
I skimmed over it.
Yeah.
It was more of an FUG.
Yeah. Okay. Minnesota, Craig,
Sell, but it's not a teardown.
Dan,
Who was it?
Minnesota.
Oh, the Twins. God.
Yeah.
Sell because you're the Twins. I don't know.
Erika,
I say buy.
okay. I'm on the sell train. They're not
entitled
ready
to
yet.
your opinion, Dan.
They did
It's
a
just
lot.
that they're
of
the
selling last
Twins.
year. They ripped that team apart. So you can buy this year, but you're not buying to compete in the playoffs. You're buying to continue to build. So you're just playing the market at the deadline to play it. I don't think they're buying. I don't think they're buying to make a playoff.
I mean,
That's good analysis, Tony.
I mean,
All right, Craig, Pittsburgh,
Buy.
Dan,
I'm going buy too. They got a lot of young talent. I like it.
Erika,
buy.
it's like watching the news.
See
yeah,
ya.
I'm
Oh.
yeah, definitely buy. I like where this is going here. Okay, Arizona, Craig,
Buy. But don't trade the core players. Don't trade them, and don't enter the damn farm system.
yeah, I agree on that one. Dan,
Yeah, I think. I don't know though, because Arizona's weird. I'm gonna go neither buy nor sell. I'm gonna pull a Craig and go neither buy nor sell on Arizona. Stay where you're at.
We can't do this.
We can now. Craig made it okay.
Erika,
Who was the
Neutral.
team again? I don't remember.
Arizona.
The D-bags.
I agreed with Craig. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I agree with Craig.
Strangely enough, the Nats are still a bubble team. Craig, buy or sell?
Sell, but not a teardown.
Dan,
Yeah, you have to work for the future. They got a bunch of young guys. I think you have to I think you got to sell, but I think it's got to be strategic towards some pitching for sure.
I
Yep.
agree. I
Yep.
agree. Erika,
I agree with them.
this one's gonna be another one that people are gonna disagree with me on. I think is for how I feel. Craig, St. Louis, what do you think?
Okay, I need to delve into this one a little bit. Sell, but use discipline on this one for the Cardinals. Sell off the short-term assets, get rid of them, leave the core alone. Look for a player with market value that they can pick up on the slide.
Dan,
Craig, do they have anybody that's like would be considered like the short-term fix though? I think there are a lot of like long-term
No.
guys, aren't they? Or that's what I was gonna say. Like they don't really have anybody to get rid of. So I'm gonna go sell just because I don't think you have anybody to get rid of at that point. But yeah, like you said, be strategic about it, obviously, which they always are. So that's sell.
okay.
Yeah, it's the
Erika?
cards. They're always. Yeah, sell. I mean, you just have to be strategic with it, and the cards always are strategic. So
I got to go with the strategic sell. That's honestly where I'm at. There's a lot of people that are high on them. They're saying that they're going to get right at the right time. I just don't see it happening. I think they still got some gaps. I do think they have a couple of pieces that you could probably get something for. But I don't know if you're really going to get what you really want back for somebody like Lars Nootbaar. Mason Wynn is your young shortstop. You don't want to get rid of him, but he's also not exactly performing kind of the way you thought. Could just be a down sophomore slump. And so it's kind of one of those things where a lot of these guys are just younger and haven't gotten quite into their true potential. And they looked good earlier this season. It's just what happens with young guys this late in the season when you have a team full of young guys. I like the strategic sell.
And Tony, how much do you think of that was Jordan Walker at the home run derby, like hyping up, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, they got Jordan Walker. This guy can hit the ball a mile. It's like, well, yeah, he can hit the ball a mile when he's getting a pitch like that. There's a different, guy's a great player. It's just like they saw that kind of like freak ability and they were like, oh, I'm high on the cards now. So that might have been a kind of a deal too,
No, you're right. You're right, and it's just like you can get real high on a guy off after the NFL Combine because everybody looks good in sweatpants.
Exactly.
But when you put the pads on, that's when you see what kind of a player they are. So no, I agree with that completely. Okay, San Diego is another one that's been a hot topic. Craig, buy or sell?
Buy, add players with a purpose, mostly role players and bench players, what they need.
I like it, Dan.
At this point, I have to go sell just because I don't think that I don't think that they're going to make a run at this thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that there's a legitimate chance they're going to make a run. Also, I would like, Mason Miller. He's been attached to the Yankees a little bit, so I want them to sell. I'm being selfish about it, so that's it. Yeah.
Sell.
Baby, bye. Yeah.
What I don't want is
Okay,
to
I
see
wasn't
Mason
singing
Miller
insane.
I know.
I got to be selfish here. What I don't want is to see Mason Miller in a Yankees uniform. Sorry, I just don't.
Yeah.
I have to be
Like,
a little
bye.
greedy in that. I don't even feel bad for saying that. I know I try.
I'm
to
glad
be
we can admit it
most of the time, but I just don't want to see that. Like, honestly, I would be more okay with Tarek Skubal because you always expect heat from Yankees pitching like that. But the Yankees had Mariano Rivera. They don't need another dynamite balls to the wall closer. And we don't need no. I object. I will sue the MLB if they allow that trade to happen. I will be that guy.
Just from 6 to midnight when I thought about it.
It's Mason Miller gets traded. Honestly, I've heard some talk about Xander Bogaerts getting traded. A couple of the other guys. I think if you can trade strategically, this is not your year. That's you're going to be fighting because that team. I don't see where there's additions that they can make. They can get to the point where you can lift them past the Phillies, the Braves, the Brewers, or the Dodgers. I just don't see it. So, that build to the future strategic sell is probably their best bet. The final one here, Dan and I are going to be arguing over a player in a minute. Miami. Craig, buy or sell?
Sell them down to the fish bones. They have no plan for an offense. They're not playoff caliber. Their needs are too many to discuss. They're not just one player away. They're a season or a 2-season away. Tear it down.
All right, Dan, I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
Sell.
It's
Where is that? Was that the part from the Marvel movie where the guy's like doing the breakdown of the Iron Man stock or whatever of Stark Industries stock? He's like, sell. It's like the Hindenburg ring any bells? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, sell it all.
And
Xavier Edwards.
Yep.
Xavier Edwards gonna look great in pinstripes, man.
Erika, go ahead.
God, that'd be so good.
Sell.
Him and Mason Miller. Oh my God.
Sell because Boston wants Xavier Edwards as well. This is going to be a bidding war, and I'm going to be interested to see what happens.
Plus, they're the Marlins, dude.
I'm not even. Yeah, I know. This is what's great. And the kid's hitting 291 this year. He's what is he, like 24?
Yeah. Switch hitting shortstop.
Switch hitting shortstop and second baseman.
43 steals.
He's got.
Yeah,
he's a great contact hitter, very quick. I like the way he sees the ball. I like the way he runs the base paths. I don't blame the Yankees for being sweet on him. I I could very well see this turn into a bidding war between the Sox, and he will get this is going to work in the Marlins' favor because you trade him, you're getting more than he's worth in return, guaranteed. Whichever team gets him is overpaying for him. I guarantee it because of the bidding war.
Guess what, Marlins? You're no longer the Florida Marlins. You're the Miami Marlins now. So that Carl Pavano ain't walking through that door. All right. Neither is Dontrell Willis or Miguel Cabrera at 24. That's not happening. None of those guys are there. Sell everything. You're the Miami Marlins now. You guys are a vacation spot. Everybody gets happy when they get to go to Miami because they get to beat you and they get to be in Miami. So,
all right. We okay, yeah, we're actually we are right on time tonight. This is awesome. Thank you guys. Closing out tonight, ESPN shared an article with 10 deals they think teams should take. These deals include trades for Tarek Skubal, Padres closer Mason Miller, Francisco Lindor, Jeremy Pena, Byron Buxton, Brady Singer, and Clay Holmes. Dan, and I'm going to kick this one to you first. This article suggests that the Yankees could trade for Lindor. What do you think about that trade?
Oh, it's great. That's the first time I've heard it. First time I've heard those rumors, but I like it. 6 to midnight. It'd be great. No, coming across town too would be, yeah, that would be weird too. He goes from the Mets for his whole career. Well, not his whole career. He was in Cleveland, obviously, but like, it'd just be that's a good storyline. I like that. I doubt that's going to happen. That'd be awesome, but I doubt that's going to happen. But
I don't have high expectations for that one. Erika, the Brewers trading for Mason Miller was extremely interesting to me. How realistic do you think that trade is?
I mean, I could see it being realistic. Brewers have a really good farm system, and it's deep. It's deep. If they offered Sandy, it would be bad. It would happen. Let's be real. Tell me I'm wrong.
They do have the capital, and they have the capital, and now you're gonna have Mason Miller and Jacob Misiorowski, along with an unheralded starting pitching staff and bullpen, because they are really the stars of the show right now in Milwaukee. That team is a force to be reckoned with. Craig, Skubal to the Brewers or Rays? Which deal is more possible?
The Rays, and here's why.
I love it.
I do my homework now. The Tampa Bay Rays, one of all the teams not named the Dodgers. Shout out to you, Erika. They have the deepest prospect capital, the deepest farm system. 2, they can put together a very strong, attractive package around multiple high-end prospects. And the added magic word, here we go again, controlled prospects. The only question is, for Detroit, will they or won't they?
Detroit, and this is a valid question because it's difficult to say if Detroit is going to. They should, because I don't think they really have what they need, and you can't bank on him coming back and not get anything for him. So I think that they have to, and just hope that they can re-sign him in the offseason and he can come back. And this is all just a joked about memory. I don't think it's going to happen.
I was going to say, Tony, we both know it's not going to happen.
Well, we both know it's not going to happen because there's a lot of teams. They're going to be standing there with, you can just write what you want and we're going to figure out how to do it.
Also, here's a key to the city.
Yeah. We're going to get you this many endorsements. You're going to make more money than Paul Skeens. You're going to make more money than Jacob Misiorowski. You're just going to have whatever you want. And
you're not going to be in Detroit.
Yeah, and you're not going to be in Detroit. This time next year, if there's baseball, Tarek Skubal's the highest paid pitcher in baseball. Guaranteed.
Yeah, you're really going out on a limb there.
Yeah, I know. It's a reach.
It might be really.
It's a reach of a take. Okay. So, the other one we're going to talk about, obviously, Astros trading Jeremy Pena to the Red Sox. Jeremy Pena sits right where Boston needs. And we talked about controllable players. Jeremy Pena's got some control left. You can you can probably, even if you want, depending on what you send in return, you can probably get Houston to eat some of that contract as well, and then turn around, make sure he's worth it before you sign him to a better deal. So you have a financial incentive for this. And so you could say, people could say what they want about the Astros, and I get it. They are not every baseball fan's favorite team for a myriad of reasons. Jeremy Pena is a hell of a baseball player. Jeremy Pena is a hell of a baseball player. And wherever he goes, I want to see I want to see him succeed. I did see something earlier this week where they were saying that Houston isn't taking calls on Pena. They could just be building up a price. They're building up the market themselves before they open up the doors, because somebody's going to call with an offer that's so stupid they go, oh yeah, of course we're going to take that.
If you're the Astros, you want to get rid of Carlos Correa, not Pena, right? I mean,
but Correa's contract is, I don't think they're going to do it. And I think that'd be the same reason why Altuve doesn't get picked up either, is I think there's too much money tied into the contract that people don't want to pay. Pena is still young enough that he's still got some control left.
He's controllable.
And, controllable. And I think that's going to be the differentiating thing. And that's why I think Pena gets moved. Even if they're building, even if they're building and trying to compete for the postseason this year, you can get a lot in return for Jeremy Pena.
For sure.
And I think that by itself could be why he gets traded. Just playing.
New York starts Anthony Volpe at shortstop, Tony. Yeah. So you know that we'd love Jeremy Pena.
You guys are calling. Boston is calling.
Great. It's great.
I would assume there's at least 6 teams calling about Jeremy Pena right now that are playoff teams that could use him.
He's a stud too.
He is. Like I like him. I don't have a problem with him. We'll see what happens though. All right, let's take a look here. All right, so we are little short of time, but we also started a little late because of technical issues. So make sure that you guys that are listening after the fact, whether you're watching online, checking out through one of the podcast sources, definitely make sure you like and follow the Podcast Named Deferred Facebook page. Make sure that you check out Wire Sports and the Sportsnet Network. Those guys have been absolutely fantastic to us, and we want to make sure to show them love as well. So please make sure to give them a follow. I am going to be live on Sunday during Sunday Night Baseball. I don't even know what game it is yet, but there's going to be, I'm assuming there's going to be trades flying all throughout the evening because there's only one game going. So I am going to be live probably on TikTok. That's at FGD7. I'll share the link to my TikTok on the Podcast Named Deferred Facebook page so that people can give it a follow if you don't already for the Morning Minute. I will go live. We will talk about the game. If these guys end up being free and interested, we may go live on the Facebook page instead. So I'll post it either way on the Podcast Named Deferred Facebook page probably Saturday, or I'll talk about the Morning Minute on Saturday probably, and then we'll see what we can do. And hopefully some good trades come through this weekend. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll be checking stuff throughout the week, and I'll mention it on Morning Minute videos. Where did it go? There it is. If we don't see you Sunday, we will definitely see you next week with a full breakdown of every major trade in Major League Baseball, along with the major stories that are coming up throughout the rest of the league as we work towards the postseason. For my co-hosts, I am Seven. Go ahead.
I want to add a segment at the end where we all just trade cards. Like we trade trading cards. So we just bring them up and Craig will trade me some cards. Can we do that?
Here's the thing. Craig does not want one of your 10,000 Rhys Hoskins cards.
No.
He doesn't.
No.
I have 8 Rhys Hoskins autographs. Craig, I don't know how you can turn that down.
It's easy.
Do you know how many? You know what they're worth total? $21. $21. All 8 of them. That's what they're worth. So I'm gonna need one of them graded ones, bud. I got them all graded. PSA. They put authentic auto question mark. They're like, did you want us to authenticate the auto? Why? It's Rhys Hoskins. Question mark, authentic auto, I guess. I don't know why. Like, oh, cool.
No,
Must be a little kid.
It wasn't worth
Like,
enough for them to
I'm
actually look up and
37.
see if it was actually his autographs. They're just like, authentic. You're a kid.
They're like, it
Yeah.
looks like it's a kid. He just wants to Reese Hoskins. He's a Phillies fan. He's like, no, I'm 37. I don't like the Phillies. Authentic auto, I guess. I don't know. Looks like it.
Oh God.
Who cares?
No, okay, so that idea has been rejected. But
Yeah,
I may do
officially.
I may see if I'm thinking about going online tomorrow and buying a hobby box, and I may do a pack opening online on a live one night because I haven't bought a hobby box in a long time, and I'm kind of in the mood to buy one.
Are you gonna get what? Topps Chrome baseball?
Yeah, the 2026 Series 2.
Yeah.
But I also on Saturday after I get my car fixed, there's a antiques mall, fancy swap meet, that has they have a card store and they have packs from like the 90s.
Really? It depends on what they are, but yes.
Right, like, and that's the thing. So I'm thinking about trying to reach out to that guy and be like, hey, can we work out a deal? Because I think this would be fun to just open and see if we can find something historic. Because that would be cool. Realistically, he probably went through and tried to figure out if he could find them all. But you never know. Like, there could legit be something there.
A 2026 Topps Chrome hobby box would be what? $700? It's like $800.
You can get them for $2.
I got a story to share.
Okay, go ahead.
Joyce and I were in San Luis Obispo, and we're checking out some antique stores, and there's a bunch of baseball cards that were, in the display. And there's a sweet little old lady, probably, I don't know, 103 years old, I don't know, manning the counter, leaning on it for support. And I glanced at the cards and I asked her a question about the card, what the value. And so she whips out a Beckett price guide so fast. It's like it ruined the joy of shopping at antique stores for me, man. It's like there's Beckett everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't get any cards
Hey,
like the good old days.
Dan, I found a spot where I can get a hobby box of the Topps Series 2 for $150.
Are you sure that they're actual Topps Hobby 2 boxes? Because some of that stuff is Asia T-Mall stuff where they sell different ones to Asia. They're still good. They're still good, but they're not an actual like. So there's these, they call them T-Mall boxes, and they're from Asia, and like they're probably like, I think they're as good, but they aren't somehow.
This does not list. I'll send you the link after. Have you help me find it. We'll see if we can do, because if I can get one, I'm actually in a point where I can actually justify buying a box right now. So I'll get one and we'll do it live. But yeah, I'll have you take a look at what I'm looking at.
I've just seen a lot of those hobbies are like $700, something like that.
But Topps has actually done something risky. I thought that this was interesting. They are not selling the boxes sealed anymore.
Really?
When you buy a hobby box from Topps or Fanatics or whatever, it's already unsealed, because then they can't. It's harder for them to be able to justify valuing it higher because they can't prove that it wasn't open. So it kind of kills the value.
That's crazy.
So that guys aren't buying boxes and selling and reselling them for a jacked up price.
How would they resell them though if you sealed them off? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would they if they were sealed?
The packs are open, but the box isn't sealed. The packs are still sealed,
right?
But the boxes are not. And so, how are you going to prove you didn't mess it up?
That's so right. That's so bad that they have to do that.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I mean, I appreciate him for at least trying it. Like they did it with the Topps Series 2. That was the first one they did it. They've announced that they're doing it with the next NBA run I believe it's the first run for the 2026-2027 season. They're taking pre-orders on that now, and they're telling people we're doing it again. The box is not going to be sealed.
That's strange. That's crazy. I mean,
because Craig knows this because he's worked around the hobby for a long time, but those boxes, the resellers jack them up and really mess with the market. And so, to Topps' credit, rather than saying, well, we're getting our money, so we don't care. They're trying to do something about it. So I respect it.
I get what you're saying now. They're sending you the already open box so that you can't just wait a year and resell the same. I get what you're saying. Yeah, they're reselling because people are reselling the 2024s for like $700. That might be what I'm looking at as far as prices go, like the older boxes, and that's what people are reselling. I get what you're saying, and they're just opening them up, and you're getting them directly from them.
Yeah,
interesting.
Okay, I mean, and if you're getting it, like for me, if you're getting it directly from them, I'm less concerned about it being a sealed box than if I buy it from an eBay channel,
absolutely,
or something like that. So honestly, like it's a way to do it.
That's interesting, and that probably work. Yeah, for sure.
I'm because that whole secondhand market for cards is nuts, though. So
it is crazy. Yeah,
I'm going to be interested to see how that pans out. But all right, we are definitely at our time. I want to thank everybody for coming through and supporting us. Those of you in chat, Ando, thank you for watching out for me, sir. We're probably going to have Ando back on the show next week with another topic for Ando's assessment. Erika, thank you for joining us. We're probably going to be going back and forth with Ando and Erika for a while. Just depends on if I decide to defer her time on the show or not. I haven't decided.
You still keep deferring my, picture like everybody else's, so I'm used to it.
Hey, going back and forth between Erika and Ando sounds like my Thursday night. Count it.
Ew! You're disgusting.
All right, before I get kicked off the air, thank everybody.
Erika then Ando is fine.
Tonight. I appreciate you. We'll see you next week.
He said that.
Have a good night, everybody.